up. I know it's cold and a little bit windy, and we're really proud of you guys that showed up. And this is our last walk. I think this is our fifth or sixth walk. So thank you for everyone for your support. What is the number one New Year resolution usually for people? Exactly. Yeah, weight loss is usually the number one resolution. It's on everyone's mind, and it's something that we all started usually the first week of January. Weight loss programs, all these vitamin companies, protein shake companies, everyone has a huge sale in the first month, and then what happens? People fail. People fail, they get depressed. Then actually they've done the research, and the psychiatrists and therapists, their clientele go up because it's all the people that have tried to do it, and they failed. So because I do, my passion is healthy living and weight loss. So what I thought we can do is, why start the weight loss after the New Year? Why not eat consciously, learn a little bit of tricks to do before the New Year, during the holidays, and enjoy the holidays, and at the same time not gain weight. So I've seen about over 500 patients. I've helped them lose weight, and I see very common trends among people. What happens, during the holidays, before holidays, how they fail, and what usually helps get them back up. And one of the most common things is that a lot of time we set ourselves up for failure. We have too high of goals. We say, oh, I want to go join a gym, get a personal trainer, do this, that, and then once we can't do it, we just get overwhelmed. And what happens then? We go the other way and we fall off the cliff. So setting reasonable goals, especially during the holidays, I usually tell people that are on a weight loss program, try to just maintain your weight. If you gained a couple of pounds, that's fine. Try not to set yourself up for failure, and just think this is a time that you're going to enjoy. You're with family, you're attending parties, you're attending events, and you don't really need to follow a strict program. And just eat consciously. And some of the tricks that I've learned that help is, if we eat our biggest meals in the morning. Breakfast is the most commonly skipped meal, and if we all start the day with a full breakfast, something that's not a pastry, not a bagel, because those are all carb bombs, but has some protein, eggs, cottage cheese, any type of cheese, whey protein. The other sources for vegetarians, pea, hemp, all of those are very healthy and delicious sources of proteins, even lentils. And trying to have majority of the carbohydrates by noon, and trying to wean off the carbohydrates after noon and in the evening. One of the things that does make us gain weight, but we consider it very healthy, is fruit. Fruit is something that I have a lot of people like, oh, I have, I'm on an unlimited fruit diet. Fruit is very healthy, but fructose, especially later in the day, does add to the pounds. So if you want to have fruits, try to have them again early, before 5 o'clock usually. And try to pick fruits that are not as sweet. Berries and melons are foods that you can eat a higher volume without getting all the sugar. But apple, banana, oranges are something you can't just pile up on. So having a juice with majority greens and maybe one apple and a little bit of lemon and ginger will be a lot healthier than having an apple, orange, pineapple juice. The other thing is eating smaller, more frequent meals. So again, what a lot of people do, especially people that work, is they skip breakfast, then they have a fast food lunch at work, and then they have a huge dinner. So if we can reverse that, so we have a bigger breakfast, so getting up 15 minutes early, having a bigger breakfast, even a protein shake, and then maybe skipping dinner or having a light dinner or having a protein dinner helps. And then for fruits and vegetables, so having maybe 2 to 3 servings of fruit earlier in the day, and then about 7 to 8 servings of vegetables, green leafy vegetables. later in the day. At night, those again, that's good calories. It gives us a lot of antioxidants and vitamins, and it doesn't make us gain any weight. And fat is not bad. Fat could be our biggest help in battling hunger. The main thing about fat is we want to pick the right fat. We want to pick more polyunsaturated fats like flaxseed oil, canola oil, fish-based fat, things that are healthy. They lower our cholesterol, they increase our good cholesterol, and fat burns very slowly, so it could be our biggest help in not getting hungry. The other thing is processed food, canned food. We want to avoid them as much as possible. It's not just the content that is highly caloric, also all the additives that they add to it will make us gain weight. It's been proven that a lot of these food additives are the biggest challenge that we have in obesity, especially when we're working in thinking about large scale, that because it's cheaper, a lot of people unfortunately have a lot of canned food. The other thing is when you're going to a party, to a restaurant, try not to go on a empty stomach. Try to have a snack. So what is a good snack? You can have some flaxseed crackers. You can have maybe a high protein bar, like a Think Thin or a Quest bar before. So if it takes about 20 minutes for the brain to get a sense that the stomach is full. So having something healthy. So when we go to a party or restaurant, we don't just run for the bread bowl. We don't run for the soda or alcohol, because again we're craving it and we see it, and when it comes in our sight and we get that nice smell of baked goods or barbecue or something, then we kind of lose control. And not trying to drink too much alcohol up to a few hours before going to bed. Again, alcohol is a lot of empty calories. If you're having alcohol, try to go more with the red wine, with white wine rather than mixed drinks or beer. Again, they're very, very calorie dense, and they can really, really pile up the calories. And alcohol also makes us crave starchy food. That's why a lot of times we have chips and crackers and cheese and all of that along with wine and beer, because again, it drops the blood sugar, we crave. And also, like I talked about at one of our talks in the past, probiotics. Try to have them every day. So be it a probiotic capsule, kefir, Yakult, Greek yogurt, don't forget that. Especially having it with a couple of meals will really help keep our immune system up and will help us not gain weight and even maybe lose a little bit of weight. The other thing is for during the holidays in terms of exercise. So exercise, we all talk about 30 minutes a day or up to 150 to 180 minutes a week. But during the holiday seasons, there's a lot of sales going on. So if gyms are giving out sales, if there's social medias that are giving out, the Groupon, Living Social, they have all these cool classes, interval training, try to use those. A lot of them, they're giving a month free or a few classes free. So take that advantage during the holidays to sign up for something, yoga, Pilates, spinning, core work, anything, and you'll get it, and it's fun. You'll get something new. Also, for people that are very tech savvy, now we have Fitbits and all these cool things you can wear, and it measures your every activity, sleep, calories in, calories out, heart rate. So those are again on sale, and it would be a good time to get one of those, and it just helps us keep more in charge of our health and activities. And the last thing that's very important is sleep. They did a research and they realized that if we sleep deprive people, the blood sugar is controlled in the body differently during the nighttime than during the daytime. So they've sleep deprived normal people, and after a week or so they get glucose intolerance, and after a month they can get diabetes. And these are people without any predisposition to diabetes, because sleep is managed differently at night. And with a lot of night workers, as a doctor, sometimes we take shifts at night, and we realize that when we're up at night, we're craving more sugar, we're craving more carbohydrates, and that's one of the biggest challenges with the nursing population, because a lot of them gain weight, and we go to nurses stations, they have all these Snicker bars and chips and salsa and all of this, which is very delicious, but unfortunately it makes us gain weight. So try to get at least 6 to 7 hours of straight sleep. If your partner is complaining that you're snoring too much, or you're waking up gasping for air sleep, get yourself tested for sleep apnea. Again, if sleep apnea isn't treated, there's a lot of heart disease and heart attack risk, but also risk of obesity. And let's make a pact to make our society healthier in 2014.